Hi, I'm Serena Pariser, author of Real Talk About Time Management, and this is my Thursday support video to help teachers that are finding themselves at home during this time. Today's topic is going to be taking care of yourself, keeping yourself balanced, and right now, if we're looking at a silver lining, if there is one, teachers, we're really good at finding silver linings. That's what we do every day in the classroom. Right now we have time, most of us have more time that we're not used to having. And I'd like to take today just a few minutes to use this time to reflect on how have we been doing this year with keeping ourselves balanced. And to guide that reflection, I have a survey that's in Strategy 31. It's on page 161 of my book. But during this time, I'm going to just give this to you. I'm posting it down below. So you'll see a PDF link to the survey, and you can print it out, you can pull it up and just references as we're going to go through this survey together. I'm going to do it with you. The purpose of this survey is to see where we can kind of tweak little habits we had during the school year to make sure that we feel better and more energized throughout the day. And this can help us in our work from home. This can help us in other areas of life as well. So my co-author, Dr. DeRoche, and I made this. I'm going to go over this with you. So if you want to pause the video right now and take a second to pull it up and print it, or just pull it up, do that, and then we're going to begin. Number one is, how often do you skip daily exercise? Very often, sometimes, or almost never. I'm going to be honest with this one. Number two, are you getting enough sleep? This is during the school year. You can also, I guess, do it for now. It depends how you want to use this survey. Are you getting enough sleep? Do you drink enough water each day? I try to, or I need to do better. And that's something a lot of us need to do. How often do you find yourself relying on caffeine to get you through the day? How often you skip breakfast and or lunch and rely on junk food? So I know there's been many times where I had a bunch of granola bars in my teacher desk, and I used to just kind of like plow through them if I was talking to a student or something and didn't have time to actually go get lunch, or didn't pack a lunch the night before. Maybe some of you can relate. Do you schedule or partake in downtime activities each week? What are they? Number seven, how would you rate your ability to delegate tasks to students in your classroom? Remember, we can't do everything. So do your students take a lead on getting the classroom running systematically? How would you rate your skill at saying no to doing things that you don't care about or will take away from time from your primary teacher task? How well do you do handling emotions like fear, sadness, or worry? In the classroom, this really comes into play, and at times like this, today, this comes into play. Are you a person who's curious about things and enjoys exploring new ideas, skills, and people? A lot of this question, a lot of it relates to keeping a growth mindset. How would you rate your skills in speaking up about events and issues that bother you at school, or do you just keep them all bottled up? How would you rate your sense of humor? Remember, laughter helps learning, it helps our overall well-being, and it keeps us balanced in the classroom as well. How would you rate the quality of social interactions and relationships you've had at school, outside at school, and in life in general? So outside of school would be like clubs and activities you do, and life in general would be like friends and family. Okay. Then what you do is, instead of scoring it, if you look, after the chapter, there isn't a score or anything to rate it. What you do is, this is a looser survey, and you look at it and say, okay, so obviously based on this survey, what could I improve on? So I know that I probably could, and what are you doing well? So I could probably drink more water. I drink a lot of water at work, and when I'm home, I tend to not. So I looked at this survey earlier today, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna start having my water bottle around with me in the house. I see that I'm getting enough sleep. That's good, especially now. I might need a little bit of assistance in speaking up when things bother me at work. So I'm gonna circle that and kind of ponder it as I have time during this time at home, and do this for yours. I'm gonna challenge you to keep this somewhere where you're constantly looking at it. So I'm gonna put it on the fridge up here. And this is because when I go to the fridge to get a glass of water or food or something like that, I can kind of glance at it and I can kind of keep reminding myself, okay, I want to drink more water during this time. I want to probably do some sort of online exercise during this time. And I want to keep getting that 10 hours of sleep I think I'm getting now a night. Keep doing that and work on just keeping myself balanced. Good luck, teachers. Let me know how it's going. Reach out with any questions that you may have during this time, and we got this. We're in this together. Take care.